Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Thursday, October 31st, 2024. I'm Donis Wilkinson-Keynes. The Department of Labor believes occupational health and safety is important for employers, employees, and customers, and that it is critical that best practices are followed and proper occupational health and safety policies, procedures, and protocols are enforced in the workplace. That is why the department's staff recently took to the streets of Nevis to sensitize the public.
We're having an island-wide sensitization drive where we'll be sensitizing employers and employees and their customers on why occupational safety and health is important in the workplace. So we'll be making around 6 to 7 stops on the island. We'll have different information pamphlets, forms, just material to sensitize. We think that this initiative is important because we realize the need for it when, little slips and falls and small accidents started happening in the workplace. So we're trying to sensitize, especially the employers, on why it is important to create protocols and enforce those protocols as it relates to occupational safety and health. Occupational Safety and Health Day is observed on the 25th of April of each year, and we had a week of activities earlier this year and a seminar. So we decided to do another initiative towards the end of the year where we can, just go into the workplace this time and, tell persons firsthand why it is important to have these protocols.
Senior Labor Officer Shaniel Skeet. The Department of Labor's staff visited a number of businesses and institutions having conversations with employers and employees about workplace safety. The department's mission is to monitor and regulate relationships between employers and employees in an effort to promote industrial peace and harmony at the workplace, thus ensuring job security and employment stability. Minister of Water Services, the Honorable Spencer Brand, says his ministry is seeking to integrate technology into the water system in Nevis. He made the disclosure on October 30th, following his participation in the 20th High-Level Forum for Caribbean Ministers with responsibility for water and wastewater from October 21st to 22nd in Trinidad.
We looked at smart infrastructure, where we will have to now begin to seriously integrate technology into our water system, monitoring of our tanks, our motors. We visited the Water Authority in Trinidad and Tobago, and I had the privilege of sitting in a room in Trinidad and actually turning off a pump in Tobago. That is where their system is. I have extended an open invitation to the technocrats who would have created that system, so to speak, in Trinidad, ground up, to give us some assistance here. We will write to them formally, and the minister, the Honorable Gonzal, have publicly given his consent to my public request. So that is an area that we will look forward to.
The forum was held as part of the 33rd Annual Conference of the Caribbean Water and Wastewater Association, which also saw representation from funding agencies, including the Caribbean Development Bank, the Inter-American Development Bank, and the Global Environment Facility.
I made the argument that we cannot continue to have the same one-size-fits-all mechanism. Trinidad, for example, made the argument that to get approval from these financial institutions, they have to go through 50 plus layers of approval. And that is going to take a year and a half, up to 2 years. We are in a water crisis, and I believe that we would have made the argument to these financial institutions that we have to begin to fast track these requests, that we don't have to take a year and a half. Not compromising the approval process, but we need to be able to streamline the process so that we can have access to these water development funding at a much more quicker rate.
The forum also covered aging infrastructure, non-revenue water, and the impact of rising sea levels on water wells. Still to come, NIA invites applications to fill the post of counselor in the Department of Social Services. The details after this break.
Guess what? What? September 2024 marks the official start of Aspire.
And our government has a super cool gift just for us. $1,000 in saving and investments.
$500 will be held in a savings account.
That we go as you go.
And $500 in shares kept safely until you are qualified to access it.
And it belongs to us. Not mommy, no daddy.
And not only that, you'll be learning all about how to manage your money wisely at school too.
Yes, all children ages 5 to 18 who are citizens of St. Kitts and Nevis
and registered at a school, including homeschool, will qualify.
I can't wait for September 2024.
But I am the first group ever to benefit from this program.
Yay! To saving, investing, and
watching our money grow.
Welcome back. The Nevis Island Administration's Ministry of Social Empowerment invites eligible persons to apply for the post of counselor. The Department of Social Services is searching for a qualified and experienced individual to fill the position of counselor. The individual will be responsible for providing diagnostic assessments, therapy, counseling and support services for adults, adolescents, children, and families experiencing mental health issues, communication challenges, and family conflict, or seeking a space where he or she can engage in self-examination for personal growth. Job requirements include a master's degree in mental health counseling or psychology or other relevant field, and at least 3 years' experience in counseling or mental health services. Applicants must forward their letters of interest, curriculum vitae, certificates of qualifications, and a completed employment application form to Shalissa Martin Clark, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Health, Nevis Island Administration, Administration Building, Charlestown, or send their applications via email to shalissa.martin@nia.gov.kn.com and min.health@nia.gov.kn.com. The application deadline is Tuesday, November 5th, 2024. For more information, call 869-469-5521, extension 6491 or 6492. Nominations remain open for the Youth Impact 12 Award in the area of volunteerism. The nomination criteria include youth who demonstrate initiative, leadership, and creativity in his or her service to others, youth who serve as a role model for others in his or her community, and youth who inspire others to volunteer. To nominate a young person, visit the Department of Youth on the second floor of the Reliable Motors Miniplex to collect and complete a nomination form. The deadline for the submission of nominations is November 22nd, 2024. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, thank you for viewing. I'm Donna Wilkinson Keynes.